programming is to move us simply as an individual to fulfill our nature in this physical world. Two things, surviving and reproduction, simple as it is. So the drive that we have in the DNA, the instincts, the reflex, okay, the instincts to run away when there is a fire around, is because this is how you will save yourself. Then there is the drive to have children. It's a super strong drive. And the drive to have children brings many other behaviors. Finding a mate, finding a good gene, liking the mate body odor, because that means if I like his body odors, the baby will be very strong. If I don't like his body odors, it means our DNA are very close and the baby will be weak. All those things actually programming in each cell in our body, as well as behavior of behaving among tribe, because in the old time the tribe was actually the safe environment to each individual. Without tribe we couldn't survive because we have no any virtues that can save us. We are not fast, we have no any weapons in our body, we have no poisons, we cannot dive under the water, we cannot fly to escape. We have nothing but very powerful mind that can invent and bring solutions, and we have each other as a tribe to protect each other. The all acknowledgement and recognition comes from the source of being in the tribe. Because if you are in the tribe, and they are very important for you, all the people, all the members in the tribe are very important for you, because if they any time will expel you away from the tribe, you are dead. We're talking in the old time, okay, when we were depending each other as we moved together. So if you are dependent on each member in the tribe, you will make sure that your actions will be approved by the tribe, and definitely by the leader of the tribe. That's the most important. You behave not good, you will be expelled, people appreciate you, they will let you stay here, and maybe will let you even to rank higher in the structure of the tribe. All this behavior we actually carrying today, even though the tribe is falling apart, but the drive is so strong that it doesn't change, it just manifests itself in a modern form. Now, DNA is not a question of important or not important, it's a fact. You born in this physical body, DNA is the manual instructions of this physicality. Spiritual people rising above being driven by DNA and starting to more make choices when they know where a drive comes from. So if I'm all my life wants acknowledgement, and this is part of behavior of being in the tribe, I can start now knowing that it's not necessary for me not to be a slave of this force in my body. In the other time, I may choose to listen to my drive to run away when there is dangers. So you have choices. What instructions do you want to use in the DNA and what instruction you don't want to use? And then the amount of choices just expanding. But most of the people out there have no choice. They think they want to get married. They have no choice. You have to find a mate. They think they want to have children. Do they really want to have children? No. When hormones starting to move into your bloodstream and say baby, 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 no makes sense will be there. You will want to be fulfilled up with a baby. That's not the choice of the people. That's the choice of the DNA that said this body needs to reproduce another baby and replace this body, simple as it is. So if we are not aware of it, we just going blindly and fulfilling all these drives and living in the lowest level of being animalistic. It doesn't mean that if you're on the spiritual path, you won't have a child, or you won't have a mate, or you won't have a relationship, but you will have it consciously. You will know what you're doing, and you will not be driven by these forces within this body. That's what makes a master different than a person that just get up in the morning and following reflexes and instincts and hormones, etc. Now, to say that it's easy, of course it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's very, very strong in us to start to raise up and say, okay, I'm starting to question my behaviors. Is it really my choice, or I'm just driven here because I'm living in this physical body? Why I need a mate? It's a very different being frustrated and really feel that I need a partner than choosing a partner with no need to eat. Your choices are much different, and if it will ever end, the suffering won't be so strong if you don't need it. If you need a baby, you don't want a baby, you really need, and you can't get pregnant, it's a disaster. People they don't know what to do with it. All their life they feel, I want a baby, and suddenly this body doesn't have a baby, and their whole life is destroyed. And I ask them, why? So you don't have a baby. There is many other beautiful things to do in life, and they look at me like, you don't understand. Baby is everything, and I cannot have a baby. Baby is everything from the point of view of DNA. But if I start to look at choices and I said, I want to have a baby, but if I'll have a baby, it's great, and if I won't have a baby, life doesn't end, I can do many other beautiful things, there is much more peace in me. But if I'm not aware of the drive in my body that actually comes from programming, if I won't have a baby, probably my life will become miserable. I will be depressed. All my life I will spend around trying to get pregnant. I won't anymore living my moments. All I think is about the things. I want to be pregnant. I want to be pregnant. Talk to people that cannot have, to women that cannot have children, and you will see how much despair they are in. Why? Why it's so tragic? Because they have hormones in the body, but the hormones don't fulfill the end of the mission and having a baby. They just say baby needs to be created here, and you hanging in the air, and you're feeling you're losing your life. So more we identified with the physical body and more we identified with the programming, we have endless sources of suffering. More you're rising above this programming, you will start to erase your suffering. You will know, if I would like to have this, but if I don't have it, it's not the end of the world. I'm in peace. Because you don't let the drives, you're not driven anymore by the manual. You make your own choices. And then it continues, the fear to be alone, the fear to be cheated, being betrayed by your partner. This is all in the manual structure. The jealousy, it's all by the manual structure. We are jealous, so we keep our partners close to us, and they help us with the children. But if you move beyond this program, you won't be jealous, or you won't feel that anyone cheated on you, or you won't feel that it's the end of the world when somebody come and honestly said, I had enough, I would like to go. You will feel that you're holding on energetically only if you lose something, and you can lose only on the evolutionary level, because if you are beyond the evolutionary level, you are everything. You're lacking nothing. But on the evolutionary level as a woman, I'm lacking if I don't have a man. And I'm lacking if I'm not fulfilling the potential of my womb and having a child. So all this will drive me into life, into worries, into expectation that things happen in a very specific way. And here is suffering and suffering and suffering and suffering. The whole idea of spirituality is to remove suffering away from our life.